Hey guys, welcome back to the channel here, Kane FPS, and today we're looking at the Marine Stryker deck in Broken Arrow. So let's just crack into the recon. We're starting out. I'm bringing in 3 Force Recon, just in regular LAVs, not even up armored. They're just pretty much to get in there. Force Recon is one of my favorite troops in the game. They just have super good visibility. Plus, I mean, they're able to bring the RS, which, they're pretty good. Nothing crazy, but they're definitely really good as far as recon wise. Just 2 scout snipers and 2 Humvees, nothing crazy. We're bringing 3 scouts and 2 Stryker javelins. We do have this up armored. That's only because I'm a big fan of the Bushmaster, especially with the javelin. I mean, you can't beat it. You could knock it down just to the Bushmaster, and that's just to kill some infantry and hopefully take down a heli, but you just can't beat that javelin. I mean, it's definitely nice. Javelin is definitely something you can't beat on these Strykers. Moving on, we just got the regular Predator missile. You could run the Shadow. I'm just not too big of a fan of it, only because it has less view. And I feel like it gets shot down a lot more quick because it's not higher up, you know what I mean? I just have the AT missiles on here. I mean, it's nothing crazy. It's pretty simple. I mean, you could run all this on there, but honestly, I mean, the chances of it actually going off are slim. Usually it's going to die, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's it for the recon. Nothing crazy. You could put in a Guardian or something here, but I'm just going to use the Humvee or the LAV for that after I drop off the recon. So, moving on to the infantry tab. I've been switching these in and out with the Marine Raiders and just kind of the Dragons, but I've been using the Assault with just the regular ACV. With the Bushmaster on it. I have the Cat 2As. They're not. I don't know. I like them because they're AT, but at the same time, they're 100 points. I mean, I don't bring the 130 version because that's a lot for just a 1, and then B. I mean, that just 130 for one infantry is a little crazy. You know what I mean? You gotta micro that to make sure it doesn't die. And 9 times out of 10, that bitch is just gonna go shoot straight left or right. So, but we're bringing Marines, classic, just your standard Marines. Definitely the ways it goes to standard. I absolutely love the 7A1 holding 21. Definitely is much needed. I do bring it up armored a little bit, and that's only just to hopefully sustain a little bit of damage in there, because a lot of times I'll just kind of have him in there and have him suicide just because it has the GLs and the soften up the infantry that they're fighting and help out the Marines. Moving forward with the troopers, gotta love them again. They have the RS and the Javelin. Bringing them in on the Dragoon Trophy, which it's good. Not the best armor, but it does have APS. I'm not bringing the Javelin on this, and this is literally just to kill some infantry. That's pretty much it. What that is, you know what I mean? Combat engineers love them. Just infantry killers. Then obviously your stingers. They definitely need a buff, but bringing them in. Probably should swap these in for these, honestly. But actually, let's do that. I'm just gonna swap that around real quick. But yeah, that's pretty much for the infantry tab. It's nothing crazy. Pretty simple. You could bring in the Marine Raiders and stuff, which are great. They're great infantry killers, and then obviously pummel them all. But I just don't want to spend 100 to 120 points for them. But they're definitely worth it if you fit them in. I just like spamming the Marines or the combat engineers. You know what I mean? That's just my preference. That's what I think is really good. They're really good, but they're just a little too much. Moving on with the vehicles, the best thing in the game, M10 Booker. Definitely run the 50 mil on here, and you definitely put the Iron Fist on there, because obviously it is just the best unit in the game as far as ground. I'm bringing 5, probably a little excessive, and I probably could fit a couple more tanks in here and stuff, and which is probably the smart idea, but I do like spamming some Bookers. They're just having 2 or 3 of them up, they just can destroy. Like I said, put the Iron Fist on there and definitely run the 50 mil. I slept on this whenever I first started, and I can't believe I didn't like it when I first played. Moving forward, just bringing in the LAV AT. I'm not doing anything to it. I'm just bringing in just literally kind of having it in the back to maybe shoot some TOW-2 missiles at some shit that pulls up past line. That's it. There's nothing crazy. I was gonna bring the Stryker, but it's like, you know what? It has around the same armor, and yeah, I could bring APS on here and even boost it up, but it's just, I don't think it's worth it, so I'm just bringing them standard. Popping in with the M1A1 FEP, definitely want to bring this up, that way it has the APS on it, and definitely want to, you don't have to up armor it on the sides, but I do it just because, you know, I'm bringing 1, and I'm going to micro this, that way, you know, it's the best chance of living, you know what I mean, because I'm only bringing 1. I am bringing 2 HCs, which it's kind of controversial, only because it doesn't have APS, but at the same time, they're mainly just there to do some damage, and hopefully get some shots in until the big boy arrives, or I'm backing up some friendlies, or some infantry, you know what I mean? But I do have this in. You could probably take off the jammer to save some points, but I'm just putting it on there. But it's nothing crazy, and I do have them up armored, not that it really matters. I could even take it down to save some points, but I'm just bringing them in there because I'm not going to bring another one of these. I just think it's waste. That's a lot of points to have both of them out, and I just don't think it's worth it. Moving on to support, I'm bringing I was running just 2 missiles just to be cheap, which is, it's okay, but it's, you know, it's running 2 missiles. You know, you shoot, you know, a lot of times the first one doesn't hit and the second one will, you know what I mean? But I think it's definitely bring the 4. There's some that I've bring 2, I think. I forget what deck it is, but it just depends on what you're running. But I'm bringing the pack 2. I'm not putting any, I'm not up, I am up armoring it, but I'm not putting any guns or anything on it. I see a lot of people that do, just in case that heli push comes back, but in my opinion, that's just a waste of points, you know what I mean? Because 9 times out of 10, if you don't have some kind of A back there to help with it, it's just going to die, even if you do have like a gun on it, you know what I mean? Moving on, I'm rocking the LAVs. I am putting the smoke and armor on there, not that it's really necessary, but the smoke just in case, you know, maybe it'll be able to dodge ahead from the heli and take it out. I was running these, trying them out, and then the HE, but I wasn't having too much luck as far as the Hellfire. Maybe that's probably just a skill issue on my part. And as far as the Stinger, I'd only use it for a couple games. And then you might wonder why I'm not using the Pack 3. It's just because, you know, it's the range, you know what I mean? Even if you know, up it up, you know, you're sitting here with 12 missiles, but at the same time, you know, it's just less range, you know what I mean? And it's less damage. And I'd rather have a chance to one-shot that plane, you know what I mean? So, but moving forward, I'm bringing in 4 big supply trucks, probably kind of crazy, but I like running as much supply as I can to keep the front lines filled. Plus, sometimes I'll take the infantry and stuff in the vehicle. I watched a couple videos and seen a lot of people doing that, and I was like, you know, it's kind of pretty smart. So it's just drop off the supplies, push the infantry, and then, you know, haul ass back. You know, sometimes you just don't, you don't need a armored Vic to push up in there. Moving forward, bringing in I think is one of the best arties in the game. HIMARS has amazing reload time. I am bringing Cluster. I was going to swap this to Explosive, but I think I'm just going to keep the Cluster. Um, I kind of want to have high explosive, honestly, and I may change it around. Um, but as far as now, no, I don't think I am. Um, I do recommend running the regular CRAM. The other CRAM, it's good. It's just I felt like it definitely can take out some helis. Don't get me wrong, but as far as messages, I wasn't having the best chance, and the CRAM I just kind of liked it as far as protected my Patriot a little bit more. You know what I mean? So I'm just bringing 2 of those. Not up armor or nothing, just regular. Plus you're 80 points. You know, you can't beat that. Moving on, I'm looking at the LAVL, which is just literally a small bring up supplies. A lot of times I'll bring this up, drop this on my TOW 2 or my AA man pads, drop those down, bam, and then get the hell out of there. You know, there's just pretty simple supplies to get up to the front line. Definitely not needed, but I think it's definitely good. So you don't have to bring up a big ass truck. You know what I mean? You can just bring up something. You know, there's 250 supplies, nothing. You know. So moving forward to the heli, we are looking at one of my favorite helicopters in the game. So for the Venoms here, I'm bringing 3 of them. Nothing crazy. I'm bringing rockets on them, and that is literally just because I feel like it helps. There's been a lot of times where it's taken out a heli or done damage to that infantry unit that I popped down. I drop some people off, and then it just lays hate down and cleans up that infantry unit a little bit, or at least softens them up and either dies or dips. But they're definitely nice, and they're super fast. So I'll use these to push up my force recon or my snipers or my scouts, and they get up there pretty quick. So definitely gotta love them. Moving forward, I'm looking at the Super Cobra. I'm bringing the Zuni rockets. That is only because it is 6.5 damage instead of the 3.5 you get from the Hydra rockets, and honestly, probably not. I still haven't decided if it's worth it. I feel like it is because it does more damage, but at the same time, less rockets. You know what I mean? So like, is more better, even though they do less damage. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of still debating on that, but I've been using these, and it's been working. But I don't use this too much. As for moving forward, we're looking at the Viper, jack of all trades. Coming in here with the Sidewanders, I am using the APS Scatter rockets with these. Just literally just because, it's only 5 points. And to make my good helicopter a little bit cheaper, because, I could run the extra rockets or that, but it's just bringing up to too much, Moving forward, looking at the 18 on these, why not? It's you could run more rockets, but the ATs are just definitely the move. And then just bringing in literally a Super Stallion just cause. Now the Osprey is faster, and it probably could say is the better one to take because it's faster. But I'm literally just bringing this because it holds more people and it holds more supplies. You know what I mean? And that just and it's cheaper. It is cheaper. So, but I would definitely bring this as far as you want to go for speed wise. If you're don't want to cut down on the points. Now moving forward to the air. Gotta love U.S. Air. For the F-16, we're looking at, for the middle pylons, we're rocking 6 Mavericks. Outer pylons, we're rocking 2 120 AMRAMs. These, I mean, they have 7K range, and as far as the Mavericks, I mean, you gotta love Mavs. I mean, this when the game first came out, and I was rocking the Mav bombs, they were one shot and left and right. They were amazing. Did they get nerfed? But they're still good. They're still some of the best air-to-ground missiles in game. Next, we're looking at the F-16 CJ. This is literally just my seaplanes putting on some idiot harms, and that's pretty much it. I do have some 120s on here, and that's literally just to maybe if there's something up to do some damage, but it's just kind of on there just cause it was the cheapest thing. But this is the seed plane. Definitely don't want to bring any of this in without this. Next, we're looking at the F-18C, which is our fighter here. We have the two 120 AMRAAMs on here, and then we have the two Sidewinders, and then also the two 171 Gunslingers. Which the AMRAAMs are obviously, have that 7K. Sidewinders a little bit closer. If you're that close, you're probably cooked. You're probably not making it home if you're using these, I feel like. And then the Gunslingers are really good. They're either hitting or they're not. But definitely love them for their range. Next, we're rocking the Viper, bringing this in just for the JDAM. So this comes in with two 1,000-pound JDAMs. Amazing for AT, kill infantry in a building, you name it. Gotta love the JDAMs. Definitely could bring more if you want to put in that points there. And I've thought about turning around. I probably should take out one of the seed planes and bring another one of these. That way I have the option of two JDAMs, But I'm not sure. I mean, it just kind of depends on what you want to do. That seed is definitely nice, and sometimes I feel like I need more than one seed to flood the air to get in. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times that seed doesn't do nothing. I feel like. I mean, it'll help a shot or two, but 9 times out of 10, it's not doing too much. But that being said, that is the deck. Marine Stryker. I think it is the best US deck that I've played right now, and I'd like to try and do a tier list or something eventually one day, but as far as that, I want to still test out more decks and kind of see where it's at. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It was a crazy game. Me and my boy Will, we did really good. Just have to wait and see. If you liked the video, please like, subscribe, and comment, and let me know what you want to see, or if you have any tips or tricks as far as deck wise, or as gameplay, just let me know. And I hope you guys liked the video. I'll see you guys in the next one. And that's kind of when we're on the other side. What are you running? Are you running the armor? Yeah, you're running the armor special forces. Are you gonna bring the air in? Hello?
Yeah, the air is consisting of the only raptor in my air vet.
Okay.
I have two F-35s, but
I don't know if I'll pay the air attacks.
air domes.
I was gonna bring in a pack too. I'm gonna save up for. I'm gonna save up for some points to get some back line filled up. Oh god, they have
Anti-aircraft here.
a shit ton of.
Repeat.
Radar turned on. Looking for airplanes.
Please take out that 15.
Take out the B-1B Lancer. It's almost definitely a nuke. I feel like.
Roger. We're Oscar Mike.
Right?
Maybe, I don't know.
It hasn't dropped, whatever it is.
Is that my shit that died? Yeah, my snipers.
Like a rocket sled on rail.
Damn, bro. There goes both of our fucking helis.
Roger. Moving out.
Hey man, they already are already too.
Stuff. They're just RDing what they saw from their planes.
Yeah. Still though, it's pretty aggressive. No
Personal carrier ready. Snipers here.
That B-1 bomber's still up.
Welcome to the missile age, choppers. Moving out. Air defense at your disposal, sir.
my Patriot is fucking empty.
Reporting in. Already there. Get in that building. Set up a base of fire. Troop transport ready.
Hang on, the boys.
The higher they fly, the further they fall. Catch you on the flip-flop. I'm RTB. Radar activated. Looking for airplanes. Roger. We're on the move. Copy. Relocating. Stryker, move out. Copy.
I would have forgot it. I didn't see if we got stuff off or not.
Anti-armor at your command, sir. Armored transport reporting in. Roger. Moving to next waypoint. Copy. Relocating.
I love how that hit the building and still.
Anti-aircraft here. At your command. Rolling on double nickel.
That is a lot of infantry for me. Infantry and arty.
No. What, your deck or what?
Yeah.
Oh wait, bro. He's bringing an AC-130 in this bitch.
Anti-aircraft here.
Way.
At your command.
And they got shot the fuck down, bro.
Someone asked for a ride? Pedal to the metal. The cavalry has arrived. Moving to shooting position. Breaker 1-9, who needs
Bro's
supplies?
bringing a fucking killer eggs
All
in.
bullet catchers, disembark. Engaging.
Oh, they have H, do they?
Yeah, they shot our fucking helis down. Originally at the start, bro, and I never made any heli push to go back. I guess she didn't either.
That's fine. I mean, it's 1 point.
Moving
Yeah.
up. Need supplies? Anti-tank team at your orders. Rolling. 10-4, we're moving.
I dropped like 5k supplies right there.
Cavalry here. Armored, moving out. Rolling on double nickel. On the road again. Gunner, take them out. Back up, back up. Tactical truck ready to haul. Big road is ours. Roger, flip inside. Heading back to base. Armored cab, ready to rumble. Marines force recon at your command. Infiltration underway. En route. Stealth mode. Perfect spot for sniping. Fork on, standing by. Armored transport, ready. Good copy. Next waypoint received. Pedal to the metal. Moving as ordered. AT specialist here. Go ahead. Someone call for a cab? Good copy. Next waypoint received. Personal carrier here. Armored transport engaged in combat. Here. We are engaged. Get the fuck up. Move.
No, I just needed it. God damn it.
Armored cab ready to roll. Moving as ordered.
I got a heli coming, but
Watch your station. Anti-aircraft here. Target coordinates received. Engaging.
I think I killed most of it.
destroy the fuck out of my booger.
U.S. Marine, ready for combat. Air defense, standing by. Marines at your command, sir. Establish a base of fire in that building. Squad, move out.
I'm making a play for G. That way.
Okay.
Maybe
Do you
can
have?
do something.
Okay, yeah, you have a lav ad there.
Yeah.
I can like provide arty support, but that's kind of what I can do with what I have
Oh,
right
you're
now.
good. I have a tank right here. I'd like to fucking.
Driver, move out. Driving to coordinates. Pedal to the metal, driver. Lab, awaiting order. Viper at your command.
My boys are already in shit. I hope this guy on the right can take out what's it called, bro.
Armored transport reporting in. U.S. Marine, ready for duty. Troop transport reporting in. Pedal to the metal. Armored transport standing by. Troop transport taking fire. Personal carrier here. Super Cobra standing by. Defensive smoke. Someone call for a cab? Roger. Moving out. Super Cobra waiting mission.
Must fucking
Drop your dudes on C. Drop your dudes on C. They're getting shot.
Personal carrier engaged in combat. Move the fuck out. Full speed. Weapons team ready. Get covered. Move to that building. Armored transport under fire. Move your asses, maggots. Fucking move. All hands. Transport here. We're in combat. Copy. Relocating. Smoke screen deployed.
Please just.
Heavy cab. Ready to roll. Viper here.
Let's bring some I'm bringing my own hot Mars in.
Artillery moving out. Venom. Chalks on the deck. Venom reporting in. Chalks on the deck. Treetop level. Roger. Boots on the ground. Venom is mission ready.
all the things he could have already, that's the best thing.
Moriarty.
On C.
Four corner combat. Find some cover. Get in that building. Moving through. The Viper is in the air. Full power. The higher they fly, the further they fall. Marines engaged in combat. Don't be sitting ducks. Get in there. Direct fire engagement. Heavy weapon team engaged incoming. Reinforce recon. Some traffic. Stack up. Prepare for entry. Landscape designers at your command.
I'm gonna call in a big fat bird for supplies.
Target
Alright.
marked. Direct fire. Bring us there in 10 seconds.
And drop it like kind of far back of C.
Inbound.
Oh, he's making a big push for G. I'm gonna arty right there in front of G. Hopefully it times right.
Dive attack confirmed.
I got a F-16 that might have
Marines here.
a good day if it can get it.
Marines under fire. Viper here. Go ahead. Bugging out.
Got a couple kills. They're probably gonna retake.
Unleash hell, sir.
I took out the Booker. Nice. Oh, buddy, you got more than a couple kills.
Smash your motor. We gotta go.
We're messing them up this phase.
Roger.
But
We're on the move.
I'm pushing troops back on G, gonna try and take it again. I should be able to with the infantry.
Lab here. Already there.
Alright, LAV, please do not try and fight the tank. I'm sorry.
Metal to the metal. Hit it.
That guy got a Comanche all the way behind his enemy line.
Abrams here. We're combat ready. Weapons team ready. Affirmative. Entering building. Swift, silent, deadly. Quickly now. Roger. We're Oscar Mike. Lab in combat. Send your orders.
Do you think I want to push straight up the road? I wonder how, like,
Anti-armor standing by. Good copy. Next waypoint received. over. Heading back to base. Rocket artillery ready, sir.
That's a good drone. There's that there. There's that there. That right there. You got any arty for this stuff?
Breaker 1-9, who needs supplies?
You got any arty for this?
Yeah.
Moving out. MLRS reporting in. Good copy. Next waypoint received.
Please take down that 35.
Nope.
Yeah, I thought I was about to.
Fast landing assistance. What can I do for you? Roger. We're on the move.
We took H.
Nice.
So
Knock, knock.
I'm trying to push up
Lab reporting in.
G.
Heavy cav is on the field. Driver, move forward.
Yeah, I'm just kind of creeping up from C because it's. I mean, they have a lot of stuff.
Troop transport ready. Moving there now. Punch it, full speed. Don't stay here, drive.
Where the hell are they coming
MLR is
on?
ready to fire. Air defense at your disposal, sir. Someone asked for a ride? Roger, moving out. Armored transport ready. Personal carrier ready. Get us the fuck out of here! Popping smoke. Smoke deployed. Troop transport in combat. Troop transport reporting in. All walking sandbags. Jump out. Transport here. We're engaged. Personal carrier under fire. Rocket artillery scanning by. Air defense ready for action. Lab here. We're combat ready. New heading set.
Yeah, my tank got destroyed. Damn.
Heading there. Flight plan updated. Flying to coordinates. Flying there. Tally target. Engaging. Flying there now.
They surrendered, bro.
Whoa, whoa! Look at the kills. We
Oh my
were messing them up.